Alrighty, hey mages, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to this very sort of somewhat anticipated sequel to the Snoot game playthrough. This was something that I was really hoping to get to a lot earlier on. I'm sure this is something that a lot of people have hoped. People that have watched me do Snoot Game hope that I do this too. It is I Wanna Hug That Gator, a game that also is from Caveman which follows the same premise of Snoot Game, but instead it's a brand new IP thing. And I really liked how much of a well polished visual novel Snoot Game was as compared to Volcano High, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you got my attention. This did not have to be as quality. The quality was there, and it did not deserve to have that much quality in Snoot Game. And then that made me go like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do Hug That Gator because the first game was great, and yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it straight up. The fun part is that this is a new story. This is a completely new story, and I have no idea what it entails. I have seen nothing of the game. Um, I just saw some clips of characters just to make some art, but that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Um, I felt like really low energy coming in because I'm kind of half tired, but hopefully when we start, I will be in a much better mood. Also, I got rid of the furry ears for now. Gonna stick with the good old mage hood. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna start up the game. Hopefully it doesn't break. I've only tested it once, like 5 minutes ago. Hopefully it doesn't break on me. Please don't break on me. Alright, great. Oh no. Oh wait. Aha, there we go. Yeah, but there's no sound. And I know why there's no sound. Because I muted the game. Off to a great start. Alright, so this is I Wanna Hug That Gator. I haven't even like pressed play, so I have no idea. So I only messed around with some of the options, so I'm gonna go into them now. Oh, it's hard to find my mouse on this screen. Alright, so we got start, which we'll do. I just saw this start from. Apparently, you could be able to start the game, but have it so that you get to have a certain ending, is what I assume this is. That's really interesting. Okay. That's if you want to just take a look at the other endings, like just straight up, I suppose. Load options. Let's look into the options. I already messed with some of the stuff. Got full screen. All these are enabled by default. Sure. Enable Discord rich presence. I don't know what that is. I assume it's like, yeah, do you want people to know that you're playing this trash? And yeah, saucy images, I'll enable it. I'll enable it this time because I saw what they were. You can go into the system file, the game files. There's only two, and they're not that lewd. It's really not that lewd. So I'm like, alright. If we get it, we get it. Oh, this looks fine. Might want to turn up the music a bit, but I'll leave it alone for now. And we got extras. Help. It's the, toggle assist of self-voicing. Oh. Okay, it's your standard, visual novel. It's the version that we're on. It's made with Renpai. Achievements. There's achievements in this game, and it's pretty much just get the endings. Mods? I don't have any mods. We're gonna play it straight up. Gallery? Here's all the gallery stuff. But nothing is available, because, yeah. There's also drawings. Start creating the art, and it'll appear here. Which... I don't know how this works. Will I get to draw stuff in-game, or do I just draw stuff and drop it into this certain file, into the certain folder? Not sure, but with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. And hopefully, I will get to hug that gator. Oh, okay. I think I know what that, okay. I'm gonna get rid of that stuff on in the corner. I think that's developer tools. Debug scores, that's what it is. Yeah? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, that was just on by default. Okay, here we go. September 4th. Wait, how do I advance? Do I click to advance? Oh, I click to advance. Oh, that's strange. The year? 201M 2023 BC. Actually, can I see what the controls are for keyboard? Keyboard controls, where are you? What-up-a-ba-ba-da-ba. Just want to know how to advance. Space or enter. Okay. I should know that. Should have known that. Okay, let's start for real. September 4th. Year 201M 2023 BC. Amid the arid heat of the moving sun of Volcadera Bluffs, I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Okay, so we're still in the same town. This is literally Snoot Game 2. Snooting harder. Snooting harder than ever before. Just give me 1 second. I just want to drop some stuff into this, into Streamlabs. Okay, great. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blog better be right. The suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure to make an impression with this. Abercrombie and Flint is all the rage these days. And we're back. We're back into this town, full of fairly attractive, scalies, dinos? Sure. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating off the metro. I'm on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's just too much on my mind right now. My folks' sick requires us to move frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end. But that's all going to change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. And I think I'm a little bit too loud. Sorry about that. I'm so energetic for this, but I'm redlining. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR, till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the Mo dial. That's right, I'm a huge photography nerd. St. Hammond High School is St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artists' curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people that share my interests, even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me there today. By the time I was up, though, they already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm gonna have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. Huh. They all sucked. All of it. But hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something like take a selfie with the hobo next to me, hoping I don't get stabbed. Get up and breathe that fresh city air, big quotes, air. Or remain seated and do nothing. Yeah, take in that pollution, man. I'm gonna take in that sweet, sweet metro pollution. I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts coming to a stop. Oh, whoops. Gotta remember to hide the mouse. I step off the metro, heading out of the station, as I follow a few other students heading towards the school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not another human to be seen anywhere. Must be one of those dino-heavy regions. This place is all gentrified with dinos. What has this world come to? There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to a major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice other students meet in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with the sounds of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Good old summer. I'm actually kind of glad that summer's almost over, because it's hot. It's hot in here. As I say while I'm wearing this hoodie. There it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went back in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive, but hopeful. It's my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. Oh, it's animated. Oh, hell yeah. There's our boy. Anon 2. Students mill about the front yard. This school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates ended up pursuing a career in the arts. And while half of them regret it from what I've read, there's still plenty that made it. Right? It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. Got a good feeling about this place. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. Yeah, I just knew this jacket would pay off. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Inside, it's a familiar yet brand new sight. Yep, it's very familiar, but also new. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It's composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all manner of saurian herbivores and otherwise. It's crazy. Look how young and attractive all these dinos are. Time to make a tier list right now. Of who would I want to date and or bang? Yes, no, maybe tier list. Scales, feathers, tails. Is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not to mention the colors. All vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school outside. So already, this guy is not a total piece of shit. He's not some edgelord, you know, Redditor. He's just some guy. Also, is that Dexter and Mandark back there? Just already with the references. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends and meeting new ones. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing here Whoa! Oh, is that a human? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh no. I'm soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. And what's the problem with that? Clearly my jacket is working like a charm. Wow, he's like a life-sized mannequin. Hey, new kid. Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with sketchbook and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. Wow, a human! Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, bit uncalled for? Oh man, this guy's a huge wimp. You know what? Let's go along with it. We were such a pariah back in Snoot game. I feel like we deserve to have a little bit of like good vibes for our main character. There's so much happening. Oh no. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. A few more people shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over there for a side profile? Oh man, yeah, this will be a good reference material. Wait. I need to get a better look at his skin texture. I once again find myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back to their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off and I find myself seemingly all alone again. That was my chance to socialize. I didn't even get to say hi to anyone. Oh, I blew it. Hmm. You're a human, right? The music just immediately plays back. Okay, all right. Okay, there's still a chance after all. A Triceratops girl leans forward, scanning me up and down. This is it. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Uh, yeah? Close enough? Hey, can I, like, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly? Big smile now. She takes the picture and checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inko? Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh. Oh, it's like that, huh? So, what's the photo for, by the way? She pauses, aloofly chewing some gum. My fashion design class. Hey, that jacket is ballin'. Ah. Thanks for the pic, hun. Toodles. Also, wait, his name's Inko? As in incognito? Is that short for incognito? Because that's pretty good. Well. I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. Damn, that must have been my 15 minutes of fame, I guess. I don't think it even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. I try to shake away the negative thoughts. Focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah, that's it. Oh, click, 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 click. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. I'm a huge camera nerd. At the end of the hall, there's someone kneeling. And with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey. The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. The few students around me don't bat an eye at it, though. Yo. Hey, buddy. Oh, sorry about the yell. No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The bespectacled boy. I think he's a parasaur. Double checks the camera display and smiles. Yep, perfect. Oh, this will be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen at my interest. Oh, of course. Here. He turns the display towards me, showing a shot of the hallway, and me as the focal point. Pretty good, right? I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus and dark. What do you have your f-stop set at? Shit. He stops and glances at me. He glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective, too. With Mr. Ayadakin? Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yeah. Oh, snap, cool. But we're gonna be classmates. We'll be classmates. Mr. Ayadakin's busy, so he just teaches it for one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inko. Friend achieved. That was a lot faster than its new game. Holy crap, we only did this for like, what, 10 minutes? I'm actually new here. Oh, kinda figured. Being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond isn't one of the more popular schools, but the staff put a lot of effort into the arts programs. Even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece, so if you ever need help... From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. Sure. I wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you'd say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Yeah, it might be a good idea to meet the principal too. Can we get Spears back? Can we get Principal Spears? He waves for me to follow him. Come on. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the school council president. Hey, yo. Oh, that comes with perks. Being good pals with the prez. And one of his priorities was taking photos for the school's yearbook, for the first day page. Every few minutes we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, and there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel absolute elation to finally know someone that's into photography. Yeah, another huge camera nerd like myself, hell yeah. And I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us talking more about the school. Which is why we still go to the Feathertails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students? Nah, not really. Although it is something I've thought about a lot. Oh, and hold that thought. Hey, Lunara. Oh, damn. Ben goes to greet a student, putting up some intricate wall banners. Oh, hey, Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's. Ah, thank you. Oh, what's all this for? She steps aside, so I can fully view the banner she just finished with. Oh, the Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork. She'd initially looked past me to walk with Ben, but she gasps once she realizes... Hey! You're human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. I just love human culture, and there's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. Oh, I just adore them. Wow, that's impressive. I think you'd make a good curator. You know what? I probably would. After that club displayed during Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. We also study paints with those styles, like we're learning the techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can even get into sculpting like those old Venus statues. So I just wanted to note here that already I'm liking all these characters, straight up, just straight up outright. Not because they're totally they have unique designs and they're cool, cute, and they're hot and stuff, but they're not just caricatures like in Snoot game. They're not just parodies of a personality. We plan on getting one to look. We're planning on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you could come. Yeah, that'd be neat. What say you, Inko? Huh. Maybe. I do love culture. I am a cultured individual. Oh, that's great. Oh, listen, we have this old chieftain's dress that we had for ages. We just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. I'll think about it. Kind of want to see it first. No way, though. I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. Well, hey, nice to catch up, Linara. We've got places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Hey, listen, I can't talk now, but I'd love to catch up later, yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in school as much as they know him. Oh, talk about being on top of things. He points out to a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after the summer break. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way, I think it's cool that you know everyone. If only it could be cool without making us late. He notices a few more noteworthy landmarks, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. This music's great, by the way. It's like really chill background music. Hoping you guys can hear that and it's like well balanced. I know the music is like really low. Okay. I already knew that this place was known for art, but wow. Just outside the administrative offices, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Paintings line the walls, with name placards beneath detailing who the artists were. All created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scalar. An Raptor no older than her mid-30s exits the room, holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile. I feel like it's referencing something and I don't know what. But besides that, cool. Oh, good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. Oh, good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid sip of her coffee. I hadn't noticed. Oh, you would be Mr. Gonito? Incognito. Yes, but my name... Oh, how wonderful. Gone is the exhaustion on her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile. I'm so happy you've chosen our school for our last year, Mr. Nito. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? I already was. If you ever need my assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Nitu. Not to mention, the student council is also available for help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scalar. Thank you, Principal Scalar. Oh, and Ben? A moment, please. But... The Parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I meant to hear. I move a few feet away out of earshot of the discussion inside. Oh, On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Nice. It's just Manhattan. It's just the lower end of Manhattan. Wow. Could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. The gentle brush strokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon. All of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling, like it's an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never seen a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. I withdraw my Cavan Stone 60 from my bag. Nice. And with the compact lens I keep, I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot. Checking the copy on my display, I realized it left out the title and artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape. Artist, O. Halford, 9th grade. First place. 201M 2020, that was 3 years ago. A freshman did this. Jeez. Well, now they're senior. Now that I look at the rest of the paintings, this is insane. It's all so much better than what I've done. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo. Hey, Inko. I'm back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? It's crazy. Inko? Hold on, Ben. I'm having a moment. Wait, what's that sound? Ben nudges me back, with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey, watch it, jackass. Slow your roll, Leatherface. My leg. My leg. My leg. I watch as the perpetrator, aggressor, aggregator, finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. Oh! There she is. There's our girl. Green scales, messy hair, a faded purple hoodie. Hell yeah, purple hoodie. Let's go. She propels herself forward with dexterous hands, spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice that she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know that you can go that fast in one of those. She glances my way, and her pupils lock onto mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags, like she hasn't slept in days. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, it's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however, she's gone. As she leaves, I feel a weight is lifted from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly onto a glass casing behind me, you know. Oof. Jeez. Hey, watch it. Whoops. The Parasaur's hand roves around the display carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something? cracks. Usually when another student falls onto them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. I guess it's a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. Does that happen often? Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, that sucks, because with all the you know, the horns and the tails and the spiky stuff, it must cost a fortune to maintain any building. Like, if a dino trips, if anyone with horns trips, like, scratches everywhere. Well, not to brag, but I make do. Oh. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze. Ah, tardy on my first day. Ah, whoops. Sorry to run on like that, but you should get going to your first class. Won't I need a tardy slip or something? Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way, since, you know. One of the benefits of being the class prez, you get to do whatever you want. Nice. What's your first period? Phys ed. Ben sucks the air in through his teeth. With a prolonged wince, he's just like... Shh. Ooh, because you see, we're all a bunch of nerds. And he goes like, yeah. Oof. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah. Gymnasium's down that way. Don't, keep him waiting too long. I'm gonna get going. I need to get going too. Keep who waiting? Oh, sorry? I gotta go. Bye. Whoa. He walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. Is it a Principal Spears? Did he get transferred to phys ed teacher? Oh man, I hope Principal Spears comes back. That guy is hilarious. I follow Ben's directions towards the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it's the first quiet moment to myself. Well, might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Okay, let's see. What do I think of the place so far? Well, it's certainly livelier than any of the schools I've been to. Ever since I stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively, everyone seems so exuberant. Makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just kept to themselves. Like they're only there because they have to be. It reminds me of this place, Volcano High. Yeah, those people are scumbags. And then it hits me. The school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. And that's why it's so active. Alright. What can I do with this information? Well, it means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? It's weird to say, but with everyone here sort of just walking with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie too. Maybe I won't even have to try? Question mark? I'm almost at the gymnasium now, though, so I'll hold this thought for later. I'm sure phys ed will be fun. Gym class. Where the boys are separated from the men and where people with Herculean physiques are now able to show off their sculpted bodies. Does this mean we can see shirtless dino boys? I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Oh, you know what's the worst part of this? Is he has to do the dinos version of PE. Hopefully this school's PE is a lot less grueling. It is going to be way more horrid than you could possibly imagine. Have you ever watched My Gym Partner is a Monkey? That's like... It's like hell. It's like hell going to that school as a human. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading into the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small windows on the doors and see students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate who I can only guess is our gym teacher, with his arm crossed and a scowl on his face. I hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk into the... Ooh, holy shit. My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might as well just be a cannonball. I spot the gym teacher, and even through his baseball cap, I could feel his stare of rage pierce my soul. Such intensity, and that ideal throwing form. It only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot. Oh, sweet Raptor Jesus, help me. Oh my god. Know this, and know it well, son. I have a policy. Each of my platoons get one free miss from me a year, and you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him, and they're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. Yeah, fair enough. You got 3 seconds to lay it on front of the squadron. Why in great name of KV Drocket, you are late. Well, I... He didn't even move. He just cracked the bones. He didn't even move. Okay, hint taken, I'll shut my mouth. It's alright. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes, so you better pray to Raptor Jesus. You don't forget them. Hell yeah, Raptor Jesus is back. Because if you do... With 3 monstrous steps, the coach closed the distance of 10 yards to tower over me. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I will make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Fan-freaking-tastic! Now then, join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up! Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. Ugh, what an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else while I still can. The teacher takes a second to glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted. A tad hot, maggots. You will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts best... Those guts best be an ant's fart off that pristine gym floor, or else... With a violently loud blow of the whistle, the coach also takes his position to show the proper technique. I hide my wince as my knees impact roughly on the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was. On your feet, you bipedal slugs! This guy, he ain't human. Maybe some kind of primate, maybe? It's close, it's a close relative. It's no Principal Spears, but it's good enough. I could feel my muscles hollowing in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles. Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Did he just say dodgeball? Oh yeah, dodgeball time! I shoot a glance towards the overly enthusiastic dino next to me, who is absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only finished the warm-up and my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. I mean, yeah, you should always shower after PE, if you can. I really don't want to play dodgeball, though. You know what? I've always hated PE, but I feel like dodgeball was always, like, one of the best things we could ever do. Because basketball, I was terrible at. If we did track, I would die. If we did any other team sport, I would die. But dodgeball, I was really, really good at dodging. Terrible at throwing. If I threw something, they would just catch it and I'd be out. But I was really good at dodging. That's my flex. Oh, well, aren't we lucky? What's the voice for him? Oh, well, aren't we lucky? First day of school, we get to play a game. I don't know. I'll find a voice for you. I don't do dodgeball. Well, why not? No, he's cool kid, right? So he needs cool guy voice. I'm not exactly... Alright, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a suicide match. And free for all, too? Damien, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? You scum? Shades, you're on the blue team. Wait, but why are there teams if it's free-for-all? That's a good question. Hey, Four Big Chins, what's up? You hate PE because you always played soccer? Yeah, soccer's... See, soccer is okay, I guess, right? I don't like it, but it's okay. Basketball is the worst one because I can never, ever get the ball, ever. Before I could figure out the rules for this dodgeball game, the Dilophosaurus wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to the side of the field. You're a volley person? Yeah, actually, volley was pretty good. Volleyball is actually pretty decent. I forgot about volleyball. We didn't do volleyball in high school, but we did mostly in middle school. That's pretty decent. Oh, and one last thing. His leer and tone froze me to the spot. What's the first rule? We only got one. Have fun? Gang up on the weakest one. Shit. Wait, what? In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battleground. I do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spheres coming my way like bullets. I dove to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soared overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and the guttural groans of those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs. Combat crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field, in the hopes of being ignored. See, that's a perk of not being noticed in school is, hey, nobody will aim at you if they don't know who you are, if they don't know you exist. I cast my gaze to the rest of my allies and, oh god, it's a full rout. Oh, so many So, how's the first day of school treating you, bruh? Okay, that's the voice. Bro. How's the first day of school treating you, bro? I look up to see the Finn Dino, the same pink Dilophosaurus, who had dragged me to the side of the court, staring down at me and smiling. What do you think? Gestures aimlessly. I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own. Hey, name's Damien, by the way. Inko. Nice to meet ya. You too, Chrome Dome and Frills. Who said that you two had time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a debate stage? Well, I mean, maybe if we got some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. Hey, I know a guy's uncle that can make a really classy podium. I look up at Damien with absolute bewilderment. He's just chill. And I respect that. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode. Do not play smart with me, son. Tap, keep your trap shut and eyes focus on the enemy. Damien just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we weren't in the middle of an active war zone. You got it, Mr. Solly. That's Coach Solly to you. And what's the hold-up, Shades? You're just making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win. I love this guy. I love this guy already. Alright, I guess it's my turn to do something of worth. But I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Maybe I could do the whole blocking thing for everyone? That should hopefully make it so that everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting the warning shot. But here's where things change. I could totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition. I somehow weave through the two shots at me and pick up the ball. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shot that so much as crosses our side on the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Yeah, block 1, block 2, block 3, and now I'm really feeling it. Oh, getting some kill streaks here. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind as if it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I can be the star. Hey, new guy. A new voice catches my attention. A crimson Parasaurus. Think fast. What? Oh. Rip. And we're dead. That's it, guys. GG's. The floor's cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here at all. A pair of extremely dirty sneakers enters my field of view. You gotta get up, Shades. No, I give up. Ugh. Punk. Punk straight to horny jail. Oh man. Oh, that hurts. How long was I out? I'm laying down on something soft. Where am I? Infirmary. My vision clears, and I sit up from the plastic bed. Sure is bright in here. Oh, shit! They broke my sunglasses! No! Luckily, I brought my reserve pair. Also, why are you wearing shades indoors, man? That's so stupid! That's so stupid! Ah! Much better. Then they really hit you that hard? You're not taking into account that these guys are all dinosaurs and they all have dino strength. So they can use their like cool dino strengthy tails and just pretty much make a bullet out of a dodgeball. They're all scaly, they're all armored. They can take it. I can't. I stand from the rubber mattress, taking in the tiny room, finally. Oh, sorry, just give me 1 second, I just want to check something. Alright, I'm all good. All alone? Not even a school nurse or anything? Oh, there she is. Looks like she's attending to another student who has his snout stuck in a cone? Huh. Shake my head. How the hell am I supposed to know that? I went to human school. Yeah, it sucks to be you. You went to an all-human school. Should have went to somewhere with more diversity. You know, have a student body with more scales, more fur. That's okay. We can't blame you. We've all went to human school, unfortunately. We're all uncultured swine. Looking back at the clock on the wall, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache. Finally awake, Shades? I sit ramrod straight, the fear of God stricken to me once more. Calm yourself, cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there. Oh, man. Yeah. Wait, you did that. Wait, you did that. I did. Pelted you right in the back. And do you know why? Because I messed up? I messed up something. Be more specific, kid. Because I couldn't be a good teammate and got hit in the face? Actually, no, that's the opposite. Because you weren't a good teammate because you did not get hit in the face. Wrong. It was after that. Nothing happened after that. No. You gave up. But I was doing so well, though. You think so? I was blocking the balls and all. You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you could do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up on the real thing. You were so focused that you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are. I know a defeated man when I see one, and there's no way in hell I'm letting a student of mine give up so easily. It's the first period of the first day, and you're already giving up. Either way, that's a pretty bad lump you ended up with. You gotta watch around some students, if you know what I mean. I blink a few times and recall the chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by pounding me in the face. That one, He chuckles to himself a bit. She's something, all right. Yeah, looked like the devil herself. Anyway, take the rest of the day off, kid. Wait, what? I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave the okay. I feel my head again. Another stab of pain. No, I got to stay. I got to stay and make my friends. I gotta make my friends. Am I really not good to go back to class? Wasn't I getting lectured about this just a few moments ago? About giving up and all? Well, I don't want to give up so easily. No, like, you should go home to your folks. He scratches the back of his head, slightly embarrassed. Right, about that. We tried calling them earlier. Couldn't reach them. I give a sad half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. I can make it fine. I can make it home fine on my own. He nods. Well, when you get back, don't give up so easily. He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office, Coach Solly closing the door behind us. Damn. Oh, and here's for tomorrow. A brown paper bag is shoved into my arms along with my backpack. Peeking in, I see something blue and gold wrapped in plastic. If you haven't been late, you could have changed into those. Thank you, sir. Oh, it's my gym uniform. Thank you, sir. Next time, Shades, think faster. Got it? Yes, sir. His smile is positively unnerving. Oh, he's smiling and it's unnerving. Oh no. Now scram, cadet. Alright. He's cool. He's cool. I like him. Well, I like everyone so far. This is amazing. They're all unique with their own unique personalities, and they all have like full personalities, but also at the same time they're so likable. They're not just parodies or caricatures of a pre-existing thing. They're all likable people with personalities. It's crazy. I love this. Well, this is officially the worst first day I've ever had. As my feet drag along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump on the back of my head. I'm worse than everyone here, both on a creative and physical level. I mean, they're all dinosaurs, man. You were never gonna meet physical. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing how far behind I am compared to everyone else. And I thought I'd make new friends. What was I? I mean, we kind of made pals with Ben, kind of. What was I thinking? I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I doing sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I still met Ben and Damien. Damien too. Even for a second, they're pretty cool. And Lunara, she was cool. Right? She's like a cool friend that I can hang out with and share some commonalities. But I'm not gonna let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. Just you wait, Saint Hammond. Today was a test run. Tomorrow's the real deal. Hell yeah. And then morning comes. Oh, hell yeah. This is a fancy ass room. There's like so much real estate in this room. I always had a decent internal clock, but it's a new record for me to get accustomed to a new sleeping schedule in just one day. Especially with this fully grown lump on my scalp. I moved an arm from my sheets and feel my head. Yeah, that's bruised real good. Could be worse though. Alright. It's time to get up. Did he sleep with his shades? You weirdo. I slump out of bed and yawn, stretching my arms and cracking my spine a bit. My new room is pretty nice. Quite spacious, even with all the still sealed boxes. I brush my hand over one of them, the one with my other clothes. I'll get around to opening them at some point. Right now, though, it's time for breakfast. Oh yeah! Yeah, we're back to stock images. Oh, I loved it. This it's like one of my favorite parts of Snoot game. It's the stupid stock images. I shuffle downstairs into the heart of the house. The morning sunbeams shining through the window draw my eyes to look out to the new neighborhood. The driveway is empty. Looks like my parents are already gone for the day. No surprise there, really. It's all they ever focus on. A shiver runs up my spine as my feet step on the icy tiles of the kitchen. My eyes are drawn to some taped up boxes that are still scattered about on the counters. There's a familiar sticky note on the fridge, and I don't even have to read it to know what it says. At this point, Mom's just wasting paper. The least she could do is just reuse the same note and make small addendums to it. Oh yeah, I bet it's like, yeah, sorry, we're leaving now. We're gonna come home very late. Here's all the food you need. Mom, love Mom. I snag a plate from the nearest drawer and open up the freezer. No fresh produce to be seen, but there's still the mostly full box of breakfast burritos. Yeah, I've been trying to appreciate ethnic cultures more by having a burrito. The plate loaded with the couple of the minuscule flour-wrapped meals. I set the microwave and wait for the burritos to hopefully not explode or burn inside. While I wait though, I check my phone. See, for burritos to not explode, you have to do a couple things. One, you have to like poke the inside of it. It's kind of like a sausage. You want to like at least poke a tiny hole in it so there's like some place where the burrito can escape if it has to. And you want to wrap it in paper towels, because burritos leak. Burritos leak, man. Also, you want to put like the paper towels over it as well, so it captures the heat. I scan over my newsfeed and check out some of the people I'm subscribed to, hoping there's something to watch during my meal. Unfortunately, no one posts videos or streams this early in the morning. Where's my latest Moist Critical stream? Or Ludwig, or whoever's? Guess I'll watch the suggested video then. Suggested videos. Oh, Mr. Beast is doing another social experiment, I see. I prop my phone up and click on something random. You know what's funny? I've never ever seen a Mr. Beast video ever. It always appears on like #1 on like trending or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I put 100 people into this Fallout vault for $1 billion. What? See what happens. I never watched a single video. At the ding of the microwave, I retrieve my breakfast, carrying it carefully so I don't burn my hands on the bottom of the plate. I give the first burrito a test bite and, the inside is still cool. Oh, that's the worst feeling. I've had that. I actually had that a couple weeks ago. Oh, it's the worst feeling. Because I don't want to stick it back in, though. The tortilla will just become a brick. That's where you actually moisten the paper towel, so that doesn't happen. It works a little bit. It doesn't work that much. I shrug it off, continue chewing, and watch my phone. Top of the morning, folks! By the time... Is that supposed to be Jacksepticeye? Top of the morning! By the time the video ends, I finish the last of my half-thawed burritos. Pocketing my phone, I slip the plate into the sink and head out for the day. This time, I'm at least getting through the day. Today is survival. Tomorrow, thrival. That's terrible. You tried. Yeah, I'll work on it. Yeah, you do. You do that. I'll do that. On the metro again. I take a little more time to check out my surroundings. The sun shines through the windows across from my normal seat. There's this one chick that was there yesterday, probably on her way to work. It's probably the set routine for her at this point. That girl over there in the far left corner, she's looking fine. She always does a bit of makeup first and then checks her phone the rest of the way. When the sun shines through the window, it highlights her hair in a really neat way. Like a movie poster almost. Oh. I take a picture, but it might be a little too awkward for me. Yeah, don't do that. Also, everything's disappeared. Why is it so dark? Ahem. How's Mr. Hammond treating you so far, Mr. Nito? A deep voice, I feel it reverberate in my bones, calls from above. Oh, hi. I'm taken aback by his authoritative stature. Heading out for pigeons? Alrighty. Thanks for passing by. You also have a good rest of your night. So yeah. Hello, sir. His head is nearly grazing the top of the passenger car. How did he even get in here? Oh, it's been great so far, Mr. Ferris. He offers his hand out for a handshake, though his palm alone smothers my entire hand. How do you know my name? Well, you're clearly going to school. The nearest one is St. Hammond, and I'm already aware of a new human student, if you don't mind my profiling. And to which Inko goes, that's racist? Speciesist? What do you call it? Anyway, whoa. You got all that from just looking at me? I'm partially joking. Your full name is printed on your backpack. You know that's dangerous, right? Oh. Oh man, our guy is like really a loser. Well, not in the loser like Anon. Like he's a huge nerd. Like Inko's a huge nerd. Yep, that's me, all right. But please. I know it's only been a few days since the year started, but I'd like to hear your opinion so far. Is this a questionnaire or something? Like who are you? Not exactly, but this is of some importance to an assignment of mine. Are you the, administrator? What does that mean? Oh, what am I being secretive for? I'm here to audit your school. See the teachers, know the students, make sure it's a proper place of learning. I wish it were something worth being secretive about. More often than not, it's just paperwork and office politics. Alright then. I feel like he's trying to sell me something. Or he's trying to make me, like coerce someone else to do something. Like he looks like some kind of mob boss. So my thoughts on the school so far. I considered telling him about a teacher nailing me with a dodgeball to make a point. But nah, I'm over it. Well, the classes that I have are great and the teachers I have are a dynamic bunch. He thumbs the inside of his coat pocket for his pen, but decides he doesn't need it yet. I see. Any favorites? I mean, I don't like to have favorites, but all the staff seem pretty lively. Ferris lets out a heavy, rambling chuckle. That's certainly good to hear. And what of your fellow students? Made any friends? It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's always been that way for me since my folks move around a lot. I think I'm doing pretty good this time around. Why do you think that is? I think, it's the jacket. It's the jacket, man. I think it's the jacket. The jacket? I gave my lapel a quick tug for extra style points. The Coastline Cotton Island Bomber number 32. Hell yeah. Part of the latest catalog by A&F. I see. Does he need to lean in so close to inspect it? Jesus Christ, if the carriage rocks it anyway, he'd probably turn me into a piece of modern art against the window. And that's really what the youth are into these days? Hey, results speak for themselves. You know how it is. Fashion style. Fashion sense. Whatever he's thinking about, it's got nothing to do with his work. I think I have a pretty good idea on what it could be, though. Mr. Ferris? Mr. Ferris, do you got no swag? Do you... Do you got no swag? Do you got no riz? Do you not have the riz? Do you not have the skibbity riz? God, I actually hate that so much. No, no, I'm too old for that. I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, well, I guess that probably answers it. I'd admit to being a little gray. I'm aware I'm not exactly with it anymore. Well, even the older generation can dress to impress. You just have to see what people today like to wear. Well, I'm certainly willing to listen to the youth of today, yes. It is somewhat important to my job to know how the student body thinks. And my niece often suggests dressing more relaxed, whatever that means. Does she ever see you in casual clothes? I'm wearing them. That's not casual. You're wearing a goddamn tie. You're wearing a three-piece suit. I could save him. I could save him and her. The rest of the trip was quick, but we continue with a small talk about trends. When we arrive at my stop, he attempts to give me his business card. For someone whose mere appearance could stop a fight, he seems like a genuinely nice fellow. I look forward to talking to him again. Oh, we don't even get to read his business card like see who it is. Alright, well. Oh god, those burritos were a mistake. I always hated having breakfast in the morning. It always kills me inside. So I understand. Also, hey Damien. My stomach is also can I talk about how much of a nightmare, how much of how torturous it is to have phys ed first thing in the morning? I hate that. I hate that so much. I used to have that in elementary school. We would have phys ed first thing in the morning. Hate it. Leaves you all sweaty for the rest of the day. Ugh. It's no good. But my stomach is now roiling after the warm-ups. Alright, maggots, today we'll be working on your cardiovascular system. By that I mean we're gonna have a full-fashioned mile run. I won everyone out on the track field yesterday! I notice Damien's mouth open as soon as Coach Sully yells the words. And no, Damien, that doesn't mean I want you to time travel. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast that you hit 88 miles an hour. And just as quickly, Damien shuts his mouth again and shoots Sully a thumbs up. Sully's only reply is to let out a snort. Double time it now, cupcakes. There's no hesitation from me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Sully wanted. As expected, I rapidly fell behind the pack. Because I'm a goddamn human. Hey, Inko. Nice of you to drop by. How are you doing? Damien, what are you doing back here? Keeping my new buddy company, of course. What are you doing? Trying not to vomit. Ugh. Think you're doing great then. Thanks, I guess. Hey, shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack though? Oh, next to Mia? Nah, man. Not her. Mia? You know, the one who knocked you out yesterday. A brief flashback reminds me of the red Parasaurus. Her. Hey, by the way, glad to see you're doing way better today. You're even up and running. Yeah, glad I didn't wind up with, permanent brain damage. The fact that I got shot in the back of the head. Hey, question. Was what happened yesterday normal around here? Oh, well, Mia's a wild one, that's for sure. Best not to mess with her, unless you're into those kind of chicks, well, in which case, be my guest. As for Sully, yeah, he's always like that. You'll get used to it, though. He ain't that kind of bad a guy once he warms up to you. Yeah, if you say so. Hey, don't worry, man. I'm gonna fit right here, and you're gonna fit right in no time flat. In fact, you should sit with us at lunch. That way we can give you the proper welcome and stuff. Lunch? Yes, hell yeah. Ingo! Damien, don't fall behind! Sully's voice snaps me from my mini stupor and makes me realize just how far behind Damien and I had fallen behind the rest of the class. Could have read that better. Oh, whoops. Better catch up with the others before Sully brings out the punitive measure. Excuse me, what the fuck? The what? Oh, you don't want to find out, brother, trust me. What? Come on, dude, let's jet. Before I could say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they ever should have. I have to struggle to not trip over myself, but somehow I managed to keep up with the pace that Damien was forcing my whole body to maintain. Oh, God. Just reading how tired and sweaty I am made me really thirsty. 5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall flat on my ass, my heart beating so fast and my lungs burning so fiercely that every breath feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat. Regardless of that, though, I finished the jog. The first small steps towards conquering my physical weakness. Good job, maggots. Keep this up, and you'll be soldiers yet. Sully turns to me with a slight grin and shoots me a thumbs up. Okay, that's all for today. Hit the lockers, cupcakes. Damien helps me back up, and I join the rest of the male students as we head back to the locker room. We talk a bit more about our interests and the other school matters on the way, Damien filling me in a bit on the St. Hammond's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from one another, but our conversation isn't a real possibility, considering all the other ones going in on the relatively cramped locker rooms. There really isn't that much more time to chat before the bell rings for our next class switch. Damn. I wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next... Excuse me. Ugh. Wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class. Hey, don't forget, lunchtime with the buds. I nod in reply as I turn around and head towards the hall, down the hall towards my next class. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surroundings. Though everything about the school seemed normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly water fountains that settle a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. This next class I'm sort of looking forward to. AP Art Design. Hell yeah, this Dino universe has advanced placements. If you'll excuse me for one minute, I'm going to take a cough drop because my throat's already killing me. I did not expect to do I did not expect Coach to do the Coach voice, and now my throat is regretting it. Just gonna let that settle in for a second. I'm having fun already. So yeah, this game, it's not all like 4chan and memes, right? So it's not over the top goofy like in Snoot game. But this is a legit, like, fairly well written story so far. I'm really digging this. By the way, what I popped in my mouth is honey lemon Ricola. Pretty tasty. Kind of helps my throat. Alright. The class looks like it's in a studio classroom on the second floor. Oh. There we go. Part of the school here is built to be both inside and outside, with open ceilings and walls here and there. Since it's also the art wing, the displayed pictures are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Although, since it's the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared, waiting to be filled in as the semesters pass. Of course, there's no shortage of trains. This hall in particular is displayed prominently in the school's advertising material, and for good reasoning. The carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature, the school, and even the building materials themselves is nothing less than mystical. I can already feel the creative juices flowing. Soon enough, I'm standing just outside the door to my next class. Much like the school wall outside, it's decorated in various colors and patterns, each corner painted and tagged by different students. I barely step foot inside before the bell rings. Man, it's crazy. It's crazy seeing not generic stock images all the time. It's strange. Like, it's actual art. Or this could also be, you know, stock art too. Who knows? Since I was the last one in, all but one of the other seats were taken. It's pretty close to the front. While many of the students look well prepared, some are clearly ready to fall asleep within the next few minutes. Then there's the teacher. He's standing up by the board waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Man, look how hot and attractive he is too. Since he isn't urging me to look for a seat, he must be used to the new students taking it all in. That must be the art teacher. Somehow he looks young and old at the same time. Well, I don't want to hold up the class for too long. Trying not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted, I take the seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the art teacher still continues to idle, instead of staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few students here and there. A few students are whispering something behind me. Hey, he was here yesterday. Hey, I'm not complaining about less work. Yeah, but the first day? Huh, so in a way, it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in this class. Hey, that's pretty cool, actually. Oh shit. The teacher slams the front of his desk with both fists, the sound echoing through the room. It's the signal for all auxiliary conversation to cease, and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture abuse, the teacher doesn't look agitated. Rather, he's got a massive grin on his face. The phrase "winning smile" comes to mind. Alright then. The pale pterodactyl holds what looks like a metallic tray on a stick. Good morning, class. Oh, thank you, Raptor Jesus. Thank you, Raptor Jesus, for forcing me to wear prescription shades. Oh, they're prescriptions. Okay. I thought he was just wearing it because I thought he looked cool with his jacket. My classmates are all wincing in pain and wiping at their eyes. And welcome to AP Art Design. He holds up the stick haphazardly. This is a flash pen. Saw it at an antique store yesterday. Thought it'd be a good introduction. It's not important. Worthless, actually. The class winces as the stick is chucked into the garbage bin and shattered. Well, excuse my absence yesterday. I had matters to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Ayadakin. Within the blink of an eye, the teacher has replaced the sun on a stick with a fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy. And I shall be your guide as we explore the expanse of the creative world. Let's not dilly-dally then, shall we? For our teacher, he's very animated. This first week, we'll be going in depth on the history of the fundamentals of arts. Perhaps a little trial by fire as well to get those creative juices flowing. There's murmurs from my classmates, so I pay them no mind. In fact, the prospect of doing some creative work to create something that I could possibly show off. Oh, for a brief moment, I picture my own name on a placard in the hallway outside the principal's office. That sounds pretty nice, though. For now, though, I'd like you all to open up your book to page 3. Right, my book. Wait, what book? Wait, what? Wait, huh? Looking around, I see that everyone else has a novel-shaped hardcover book opened. Oh. Oh. They must have gotten them yesterday. Okay, well, ask for it. Now then, class, we'll be starting with... Hesitantly, I raise my hand. Mr. Idekins, sir, I, don't have a book yet. You don't have... How? The substitute passed all of them out yesterday. Oh. His eyes flicker open a second as he connects some internal dots. Ah. The word on the street is some new kid got concussed so hard he had to leave early. Did the street at least mention how I was doing well before that? Did the street talk about how cool I was blocking balls? Oh, of course not. You're Mr. Nito, right? Then, yeah? Yes, sir. Well, given the circumstance, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share with one of your classmates? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give to the librarian. Oh, thank you, sir. I kind of regret being so late, because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So, hey... Oh! Wait a minute. Wasn't she the one speeding through the hallway yesterday? Just like back then, I feel her gaze, piercing and cold, as if she's not even seeing me next to her. Hey, would it be okay to share the book, you know? It'll only be for today. Instead of a verbal response, she lets out a defeated low groan, like I just spit in her cereal. And then she hurtles back over her page. Oh, geez, sorry I asked. Damn. It's only the first real day. Maybe I won't need it. Olivia, come on. Share with him this one time. I already told him I'd personally resolve the issue. Just help me out here, alright? She responds by making a show of sighing deeply while rolling her head back around. Ordinarily, there'd be a groan to go with that gesture, but she oh, it's just... She remains silent. Her head hangs low in defeat, and she nudges the book a few centimeters just closer to me. That's it? Thanks? I slide my own desk closer to her, just enough that I can read the page. And while our teacher orates the page as if reading from a Death of a Hunter, I follow along while simultaneously trying to capture anything that stands out into my notebook. A lot more difficult than expected, as Mr. Atkin seemed to put more emphasis on every word he spoke. I felt like he was just copying the whole page wholesale. My eyes turned from the book to the girl's notes, and those are some very murderous looking claws on her fingertips. Sharp as hell. For a split second, I can see them retract. She wipes her fingertips on a small hand towel and... whoa! The claws extend again into a bright red puddle on her desk. A singular red-colored claw is pressed onto her paper for a moment and then quickly tugged and twirled and twisted, leaving behind a bright red cursive sentence on the page. Cool. Those silver irises flick my way once more. What? Well, you know, what you were doing, that looks pretty cool. A hint of red creeps across the girl's cheeks. She looks back at the book and hunches her shoulders as high as she humanly can. Huh? She's now leaning over her notes too, even using the book as an extra protection for the pages. I should be focusing on my own notes. Yeah. An impossible task though now, as the colorful calligraphy next to me has piqued my curiosity. The quill talon continues to delicately etch notes onto the page, and it only leaves the page to dip into what looks like a tiny paint palette at the edge of her desk. The claws extend again, and now there's a faint rubbling. Hey. I hadn't meant to get caught in it. Sorry, I wait for her to give me a name. She doesn't. She simply returns her focus to the book between us. I wonder what her deal is. In either case, I turn my attention back to class. Hope I can make up for lost time. It's hard to ignore the Gator girl though, especially when those icy, gray eyes of hers feels like icicles poised to stab through me. Hey, wait a second. Those hand motions. She's not writing anything right now. She's drawing. Well, it's none of my business. But I am rather curious. I make a show of leaning back to yawn. And now I can see it. Oh shit, it's me. Whoa. It's a calligraphic doodle of me. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. That's my jacket and sunglasses, but the sunglasses are negative space. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Nobody's ever really drawn me before. Well, there were those others on the first day of school, but that's different. They weren't using their claws or ink. Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta ask for a closer look. Hey. Your picture is super cool. Can I see it? She glares me in the eyes, but slowly brings out the sheaf she was doodling on. I think it was a typo. It's the sheet. With the paper more visible, I can just barely make out the important details. The line work is sharp, each stroke an organic curve that when combined formed what had to be me. It even had my glasses in the negative space of the head, yeah. Though what was with the multiple swervy lines coming out of the drawing's head? Dude, this is great. She rolls her eyes and starts retracting the page. Can I take a picture of it? A pause. Why? Nobody's ever done something like that for me. I want to remember it. She passes the paper over to me. It's yours. Whoa, really? Thanks. Don't mention it. But don't. She's nice. After a grueling period made worse by my own anxiety, the bell rings to set us free. Finally, freedom at last. Just stay for a minute longer, Inko. I get some sideways glances from other students as they leave, no doubt suspecting I'm a teacher's pet already. With a few strokes from his pen, Idekin hands me a note. Just show this to the librarian and she'll hand you your books. On your way now. A quick trip to the library earns me my missing books. I even got a fancy laminated library card. Idekin's introduction to his class certainly has me excited for the photography next. First stop though, lunch. Can't take pictures on an empty stomach. Between my lackluster breakfast and gym class, I'm starving. Despite my hunger though, I'm stopped dead in my tracks as I look around the cafeteria for a place to sit. Whoa. The whole place is overtaken by lawless anarchy. I've never seen a riot this intense. So many silhouettes attacking me at once. A few students have been crawled halfway up the wall, hanging by the decorative vines. Food flies about everywhere, utilized as ammunition rather than sustenance. And yet the security guard by the door isn't moving. This must be acceptable. Eh? I shudder to think what would be bad enough to warrant him taking action. I've never seen anything like this at any of my old schools. But more importantly, all the cliques have already formed from the previous day. I missed my chance to sit with somebody. Wait, but it's only the second day. Why am I acting though it's too late for anything? Yo, Nico. There's always Damien. I'm shoulder checked from behind by what feels like an oversized fist or an undersized boulder. If I wasn't already a wall, I would have been either been sent sprawling or made into roadkill. When I turn, I'm met with Damien's toothy grin. What? What? Already forgot about me? You don't got anywhere to be, right? Yeah, you started. Come on, we're going somewhere. May as well, right? Inko, you already have a friend. Damien's cool with you. Damien excitedly motions at me to follow through the traffic of students going about the lunchroom. Peering in through the crowd, waving me over and disappearing again like he's outrunning something. It's a good thing I haven't gotten my own lunch yet. It'd be dumped on the ground, about 3 elbows and a slap of gum. Through the clamoring, I hear something about a turf war restarting with a new year, and that megalodons will continue to rule. Somewhere mixed in is the undeniable sound of a steel chair clattering to the ground. The place is an actual war zone now. How on earth is Damien able to weave through these guys so easily? Eventually, he leads me to the far corner of the room, and to his usual lunch table. Hey, you're alive! I think one of my ribs is cracked. That's the school spirit you're feeling? Oof. I feel like less of a person, and more like a well-used punching bag. Oh, almost swallowed my Ricola. I finished stretching my wounded back, and actually checked the table. It's basically empty. There's only one person here. Hey, Olivia. The Gator girl gives me an unamused raised eyebrow. Hey, you? Oh, snap. You know Olivia? Olivia, yeah, right, yeah, of course I do, yeah. The one and only. Why didn't you tell me you met already? Because I only sort of did, but we're in the same class. Ah, okay, alright, I get it now. Still, sounds awesome. All my lunch buddies are artists. All? Oh yeah, there's usually a third in our group, but she's out screwing around on school business. She'll probably be back tomorrow. Student council stuff can't take that long, right? What's she need with student council? Oh, she doesn't need anything with the student council. She's in it. She's the treasurer. The treasurer? Something like that. What do you think, Olivia? Olivia just grunts in reply. She doesn't even bother to look up from her lunch tray. Hey, aren't you an artist too, Damien? Nah, I don't got the patience to sit around for hours like that. You're not taking advantage of the art programs here? Don't really need them. Home's just real close by. Only other artist here today is Olivia. His arms wave over Olivia as if he was presenting her at an auction or something. For her part, the Gator girl just grunts again. Well, what do you do then, Olivia? Finally, she looks up, turning an indifferent look at my way. Did she say something? What was that? The ambient war noises are a bit too loud. Can't hear a thing. Sorry, I can't hear you over the... Don't sweat it. She's the real quiet type. I paint. Whoa, hey. Holy hell. Her voice sounds so raspy, as if she'd never drunk a drop of water in her life. Guess I hadn't noticed before when she gave one-syllable responses, but for someone's voice to be strained from a single shout? Oh. She furrows her brow and backs down at her lunch. Oh, snap. We've been standing around for a while. He sits back down at his own desk and takes a huge bite of mystery meat steak. Right. Food, yeah. After the workout and poor breakfast today, I am particularly famished now. But... damn, the line. All eyes look to where the lunch line should be. And it's become a full-blown riot. Someone's got a fire extinguisher trying to stop it. Oh, I probably should have waited for you to get yours. Whoops. Damien returns to his steak, rather aggressively. Damn it, but who am I to question dino etiquette and the act of using one's foot to anchor the food for tearing? Suddenly, the sound of squeaking rubber draws both our attentions towards Olivia. She's holding onto one of her wheels, having just skidded across the granite floor. Oh, what's up? She tilts her head back towards the courtyard door behind us. It looks like there's a few vending machines out there. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll go check them out. Alright, I'll go grab a Snickers or something. I'll leave the group behind to go try to get some lunch. Not a fan of soda and chips for a meal, but it's enough for wartime survival. Hey, this thing accepts credit cards. Pretty handy. Feeling like... Fair Colors Drywall Store brand soda. pretending to be on a diet. Baked chips. I'm a huge fucking idiot. Gonna get a sports drink. Baked chips are really good. I only started eating baked chips like a couple years ago, and now I'm like, this is like gourmet shit. Baked chips with like jalapeno flavor or like salt and vinegar or something like that is like gourmet shit to me now, compared to like a Doritos. I pick out a few other brands I recognize, enough to tide me over for the rest of the school day. I bend to pick up the bags from the dispenser slot and... that green chick's looking at me. She notices me grazing at her and hunches over again hurriedly. What's that all about? Alright, right, okay, alright. Making new friends, come on. Come on, let's go, making new friends. I buy a few extra sodas for the table. Carrying everything back in both arms, I place them on an empty spot, sliding a can of soda to Damien. He looks at me like I had just tossed him a gold bar. Whoa, dude! The Dillo boy's mouth opened wide as he chomps on the bottom of his can, his fangs piercing the thin metal and spraying its contents down his gullet. I toss him over to Olivia as well, and she eyes it though it were booby-trapped before taking a bag of chips. Damien sighs happily as he chucks the shredded remains of his can away. Caffeine ambrosia. So what are we talking about before? Oh, Olivia's art, right. Oh yeah, she's really good, Inky. Like you wouldn't believe. Can he, like, stick to a nickname? What he called him so far? Inky? Mr. Nito? Really? Oh, totally. She's, like, won awards and stuff. She has? Yeah, her painting is the portrait in the principal's office. Can I see them? In fact, I could snap some glamour shots for you. Oh, no need, dude. I've already got pictures on my phone. No, I mean, hold on. I pick up my backpack from the floor, unzipping it and retrieving my beloved camera from it. Oh, I'm actually into photography. The Dino Man reaches for the well-aged DSLR, and on instinct I swat his hand away. Hey! Oh, hey! Sorry. Force of habit. No one touches my cam. This camera's like my baby. What do you think, Olivia? She eyes me up and down with the same furrowed brow. Aren't you the guy that ate dirt in gym yesterday? Oh, both of them. Oh wait, oh I thought I had to choose. Oh no, yeah, David says yep. I'm like no. I shoot Damien a quick dirty glance before returning to look at Olivia. It wasn't that bad. I only ate a little shit. It was pretty bad, dude. Come on. You know what? Come on, it wasn't. How does everyone seem to know about it? Because I told everyone. It was pretty funny. Damien looks aside sheepishly. I may have had a hand in spreading the story around. Hey, I thought it was funny. Oh my god. Hey, don't worry about it though, alright? Everyone has some embarrassing story. It's like, okay, so like one time I got my frills stuck in the bathroom stall. Ew, that sounds gross. I didn't need to know that. It took him an hour to get it out. See, everyone's got something. Olivia pops a chip into her jaws, her face looking out to nowhere as she's thinking of something. Damien leans close to me. One of his frills extends to hide from Olivia. Dude, haven't seen her talk this much during lunch since last year. She said like 3 things and a grunt. Why the secrecy? Well, it's like a secret meeting. Those are cool. Uh-huh. But yeah, this is something else. She's really warming up to you, I can tell. He sits back down properly. Honestly, the whole thing is a little creepy. She's probably not a bad person to talk to, but Damien isn't helping any. As eager as I am to make new friends this year, this is definitely not how I thought it would pan out. Maybe it's best I can get through this lunch quickly and quietly. At least I have a spot to sit during lunch, not that I have any other options. Ah, there you are, Inko. A voice rings out to greet me, which catches our attention. I see a familiar bespeckled face walk over to us with a lunch tray in his hands. Glad to see that you made it to lunch this time. Oh, hey, Ben. I guess you and Inky here have already met? Mm-hmm. Introduced myself after I bumped him in the other day. Hey, speaking of bumps, you should have seen Inky here yet. Dude, I'm right here. Bro, not cool. Damien lets out a cackle and slaps me on the back, igniting my gym pains in my body and almost knocking my glasses off. Ben gives a concerned half smile. This must be my eternal torment for the rest of the semester. Yeah, about yesterday. Ben looks down the aisle of chatting students and signals to someone with his head. Standing 10 feet away from us is an imposing-looking dinosaur girl with blonde hair, crimson scales, and a sporting, fiery red leather jacket. They're both like, oh shit. That's great. Ben motions for her to come closer with a soft smile on his face and nod. And she smiles back, though her own is noticeably strained. Okay, I'm here. She slowly makes her way over, and I notice how some of the students begin to quiet down as she passes them by. Oh yeah, that's a bad bitch right there. As she gets closer, her intense presence invades me, and even though we're about the same height, I feel like an ant about to be crushed under her boot. Somewhere in me, a synapse connects her face to me, tasting bright red rubber yesterday. I really wish it hadn't. Inko, Mia here has something to say to you. I like how, like, everyone just is not into this moment at all. Olivia doesn't care, but everyone's like, I really wish we are not here at all in this situation. Mia stays silent, but strides the last couple steps rigidly to stand right behind me. To stand right in front of me. She sucks in air through her teeth. Sorry. The corner of the girl's lips start to rise. I didn't mean to knock your lights out. Behind her, I noticed Ben wincing. Ben, you made this happen. This is your fault. The girl lets out a laugh and lays an arm around my shoulder, her smile growing wide once more. Heat creeps along my face as her muzzle nears my ear, especially when a puff of hot air blows by the lobe. The heat is torn away, though I feel her fingers dip roughly into my shoulder, and her sharp hiss of a whisper scrapes my eardrum. That ball was me being nice, Baldy. Screw the class over again, and I'll fucking end you. Nodding in understanding, Mia pushes away from me with a small cheer. See? All clear now, Benny boy. Mia, that's not quite... Ah, boo, you know how I am. Her eyes flutter as she looks his way. Yes, I know, but you promised you would be nicer, I know, and I was. So, I'll be seeing you later tonight, Benny. Just like we promised. She waves us off collectively and backs into the crowd, vanishing before either one of us could fully process her words and actions. Damien nudges my side. Dude, I think she likes you. Bruh. Ben sighs. Sorry about that, Inko. I heard earlier about what happened at PE and connected the dots. Mia comes off as rough around the edges, but she's actually really sweet. I'll talk to her about it more later. You and her, huh? Oh, you'll use dating? Yeah. Since the start of high school. Classic jock and nerd classic jock and nerd pairing. Are you living the dream? You know it. But yeah, sorry your first impression of her wasn't, ideal. It's fine. It was just dodgeball. It's not like she was looking to do something. And now we proceed with her ruining my school life forever. Yeah. Damien? Huh? Damien looks up from the rest of his meal, having selectively heard his name. Could you not spread rumors about your fellow classmates? No worries, Nico and I are cool, right, Nico? I would prefer if you didn't. Alright, cool, so yes, we're cool. Uh-huh. That still doesn't make it right. Sure, yes, sir, yeah, sure. He gives Ben a lazy salute. Ben merely sighs as he places his tray on the table and makes himself comfortable on the seat next to me. As he settles in, Ben notices my camera still out on the table. Oh, is this your camera, Inko? Oh yeah. I was just showing it to Damien and Olivia earlier. May I? I feel my instincts kicking for a moment before remembering that Ben also works with a camera. Sure, have a look. I watch as Ben gingerly picks up my camera and gives it a thorough inspection. I must say, for as far as standard DSLRs go, yours is of very good quality. It's nothing too special, really. It's just something I picked up a while back. Well, you have good taste in camera models. He hands me back my camera, to which I place it back into my backpack. Thanks. Well, with something like that, it'd be easy to get some great shots. Well, I do have a small collection in a portfolio drive. A portfolio? Oh, man. Oh, I just got mine a month ago. I bet you got like a dozen pieces to choose from for this year's art contest. The what? Oh, yeah, he missed that announcement. What announcement? Oh, the school has an annual art contest at the start of every new year. The winner gets a small cash prize. The bigger prize is the fact that the winner's piece is submitted for the publication in a couple of big-time magazines by Olivia. Oh, wow. That sounds awesome. Of course, that also means a lot of students plan ahead and work all summer for something to submit. Did you do anything for it, Ben? You know it. Well, good luck. Liz said she turned in the perfect piece yesterday. Oh, okay, now I'm really interested. Finally, a chance to show my real skill at something I'm good at. Hey, Olivia could help you out. With her shots and her art, you two could totally win. Right, Olivia? Olivia? We all turn our heads to Olivia, only to realize that she's disappeared. When did she leave? Confused, I scan around the cafeteria, and my eyes manage to spot her through the crowd of students. She's rolling away towards the cafeteria doors, and quickly. Just like that, I lose sight of her as fast as I had seen her. I turn to look at Damien and Ben. Damien not only looks puzzled, but also disappointed for some reason. Ben, meanwhile, well, he almost looks annoyed that Olivia left. Guess she hasn't changed. So it seems. The venomous sting to his words makes me feel like there's more going on than I'm aware of. I try not to pry into it, and instead bring the conversation back. Bring it back. Well, I still want to try. Well, you can upload your submission on the school's website. Oh, then I'll need an account. You don't have one? I don't think so. I've been told they'll get me that stuff by the end of the week. Sounds about right. Truthfully, it takes maybe 5 minutes at most to deal with that. Then why the wait? No one wants to deal with it. Guess I'll wait. Ben scratches the side of his head. I think there's someone in Stuco that can help you out, actually. It's the treasurer's duty day today. So that's where Liz ended up. I don't know any names, so maybe? What do you mean you don't know any names? You know everybody. Huh. I guess I'll go meet Liz sooner rather than later. I think I'll take care of that before lunch is over then. See you in class, Ben. Sure thing. Later, Damien. Deuces, man. Tell Liz I said hi. I grab some of the leftover snacks from the table and my backpack and head out of the cafeteria. Finally, I could show off my skills, show that I'm just as capable an artist as anyone else here. And this is where I'm going to stop for tonight. That's this is as far as I kind of wanted to go, actually. This is the perfect place to stop, I think. Because that was actually perfect, because this is like the call to adventure. This is like end of the intro. It's like, all right, I have my goal now. I have my purpose in the story. Let's do it. So I'm gonna call it there for today. That was so fun. So fun. Ugh, really tired though. I mentioned that I was really tired coming into the stream. And this perked me up a bit, but now that I've read like a short novel, I'm ready to pass out. I'm ready to pass out super bad. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. It's not as over the top, goofy, crazy memes like Snoot game, but it's still pretty good. It's like I'm having fun with the character so far. Can't wait to see where it goes. So I'm gonna continue doing this over the weekend. I'm gonna try my best to keep to a consistent schedule again. As much as I try and fail. I'm gonna stick to this on the weekends, this and Hi-Fi Rush. This week, I'm finishing the RPGs, or at least one of them. I'm gonna try to finish Wild Arms this week. We are at the like final stretch. And then there's FF7. We're doing Temple of the Ancients on Wednesday, yeah. And that's pretty much it. All right. So if you like what you see, be sure to follow. Follow this channel. Be sure to heart it. Heart this channel the way that I heart Raptor Jesus. I heart Raptor Jesus for taking me along this ride. and I hope it's a really good ride. And that's it. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great night or a great day. And I'll see you guys for more next time. Take care, guys. Bye.